Still trying to figure out what an AGI is and what it means. Why do people keep asking you for it? Where can you find it? And then once you find it, how can you lower it? Well, keep on watching because I'm going to give you the answers to all those questions and more. All right, so what the heck is an AGI? AGI stands for Adjusted Gross Income. So basically, it is your income that you have made minus all of your deductions that you can write off on your taxes, and that equals your AGI. This is found on your tax return. It's usually at the top, towards the top of the tax return. It's going to tell the IRS how much they should be taxing you on your income. So once you have made all of the deductions and you've either gotten standard deductions, which is the deductions that are given to you by the IRS or allowed to you by the IRS, depending on your filing status, or you have the special deductions or the deductions that you're going to take that might be expenses that you incur, mortgage or anything like that. These are additional or other deductions that you can take, and this is going to also lower your AGI. So that's what the AGI is. Now, let's figure out why people keep asking you for your AGI. Well, there's going to be a number of reasons why somebody might ask you for your AGI. One reason might be for you to submit your taxes online. So a lot of the tax preparation companies that are online will ask you for your AGI from the previous year so that you can file your taxes. Another organization or somebody else that might ask you for your AGI is for financial aid for school. So if you are applying for financial aid for your child or for yourself on the FAFSA, they're going to ask you for your AGI. And that's basically how they're going to base how much financial aid, how much in grants you're going to get, how much you're going to be able to afford when you go to college. Now, based on the information that they get from you talking about your income, your AGI, that is how they're going to decide how much you will qualify for financial aid, how much you will qualify for from the grants or any of those type of fundings. And when you put that information on your application, then they are going to check it against your tax return. So make sure that you put that information in there correctly, because it's going to be also double checked by them looking at tax records, tax documents, tax returns, and the tax printout. Well, don't fret, because I have a free, yes, I said a free tax deduction list, plus a guide to guide you through and tell you every single deduction and exactly why and how you write it off on your taxes. Go ahead and download that today. Link is down below in the description box. You'll thank me later. So your AGI can also be asked from you by different organizations. Maybe they are asking you for the AGI so that you can qualify for different programs. Sometimes you can qualify for certain food programs at your child's school. If you are trying to apply for housing, things of that nature, those things they're going to request your AGI. Now let's figure out how, if you have a high AGI, how are you going to lower it, or how are you going to get your AGI as low as possible so that your taxes are not astronomically high? Okay, first, you're going to need to contribute to your 401k at your job if you're employed. So a 401k, 403b, that's going to benefit you in the long run. And if you do contribute to those, that will be one of the things that is a deduction that's going to lower your taxes. Also, if you contribute to a traditional IRA, that is going to lower your taxes, and it will help you to also qualify for certain extra benefits. And you just need to make sure that you have the form from the bank to show that you are investing in the traditional IRA. Another thing that's going to lower your AGI is if you have charitable contributions. So if you've made contributions to charity, these are all things that are on a Schedule A. So if you have made charitable contributions financially, like with money, like you donated to a church or organization, a nonprofit organization, if you donated actual items, clothes, shoes, and things of that nature to a nonprofit organization, or even if you donated your mileage or time and you were driving, say you were, like I always talk about my husband being a football coach, and as a football coach, he's donating his time. And while he's donating his time, he's also driving from our home to the practice or from our home to the games. Games would be a long way away. Sometimes we would even have to travel out of state. Well, when we're doing that, we're donating our time. We're paying for all those things to go out of town. Well, then that is charitable, but you can count your miles that you have donated or the miles that you have driven for that charity. Now, the next thing that you're going to be able to use to reduce your AGI is also your student loan interest. Now, of course, it's based on your income. So if your income is in the higher range, like almost $200,000, well, you're probably not going to be able to deduct your student loan interest, your student loan interest. Yeah, your student loan interest. But if it's lower and you've been paying on student loans, then you can deduct that, and that's going to lower your AGI. And then finally, we're going to talk about you contributing to a health savings account. A health savings account will also help you to reduce your income, and then therefore that your AGI is lower once you put all this information on your taxes and you're reducing that. And so I hope that this information has helped you. Make sure that you share it with anyone who is still trying to figure out what an AGI is. And then if they have a high AGI or high income, how can they lower it on their taxes? Make sure that you are keeping track of everything. So if you are, writing off charitable contributions, make sure that you have those receipts from the charity showing that, or the paperwork from the charity showing that you donated to them, or a letter from a church or whatever showing how much you donated to them. And make sure that you're keeping track of everything. You have all of the documentation and the files. Also, if you own a home and you have your home interest and your property taxes and all those type of things, like I was saying, those things are on your Schedule A. That will also reduce your AGI or make your AGI lower. And then also if you have medical expenses, and of course that's based on your income as well, how much you'll be able to take off on your taxes. But these things are lowering your income and therefore making your AGI a little bit lower. And then if you're applying for financial aid or anything like that, then it'll show that your household does not have such a high income. And then that means that they will be willing to give you more financial aid, more grants, etc., etc. So again, thanks for watching, and you have a great one. Bye.